In a peaceful valley surrounded by majestic mountains and lush forests, there was a small village named Willowbrook. This village was known for its bountiful orchards, which produced the most delicious and vibrant fruits in the land. But among these orchards, there was one that stood out, a magical grove known as the Enchanted Orchard. The Enchanted Orchard was said to be blessed by a benevolent fairy queen, and it was a place where the fruit had extraordinary powers. The trees bore fruits of all kinds, each imbued with magic. Some fruits could heal, others could bring good fortune, and a few could even grant a single wish. However, the orchard was shrouded in mystery, and its location was known only to a select few. In Willowbrook lived a kind-hearted girl named Elara. Elara was known for her generosity and her love for the village. Every day, she helped the villagers with their chores and took great care of the orchard trees that grew in her family's garden. Her parents had always told her stories about the Enchanted Orchard, and she often dreamed of visiting it. One autumn, a severe drought struck the valley. The river that nourished Willowbrook ran dry, and the once vibrant orchards began to wither. The villagers were deeply worried, as the drought threatened their livelihood. Elara, seeing the distress of her fellow villagers, decided she must do something to help. Remembering the tales of the Enchanted Orchard, Elara set out on a quest to find it and seek its magical help. Armed with a small satchel, a lantern, and a map her grandmother had given her, she ventured into the forest. The map was old and faded, but it marked a path through the heart of the woods, leading to the orchard. As Elara journeyed through the forest, she faced several challenges. The first was a dense thicket guarded by a wise old tortoise named Thorn. Thorn spoke in riddles and required Elara to solve them to pass through. Thorn's riddle was, "I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I?" Elara pondered for a moment and answered, "A fire." Thorn nodded and allowed her to pass, opening a hidden path. Next, Elara reached a river with no bridge in sight. A graceful swan named Seraphina glided across the water and offered to help, but only if Elara could answer another riddle. Seraphina's riddle was, "The more you take, the more you leave behind." "What am I?" Elara thought carefully and replied, "Footsteps." Seraphina flapped her wings, creating a bridge of shimmering light that allowed Elara to cross the river. Finally, Elara arrived at the edge of a magical glade. The entrance was blocked by an enchanted gate covered in vines. To open it, she had to show true courage and compassion. As Elara approached, she noticed a small, frightened deer caught in the vines. With gentle hands, she freed the deer and calmed it with her soothing voice. The gate creaked open, revealing the Enchanted Orchard in all its splendor. The orchard was breathtaking, with trees bearing luminous fruits that glowed with a soft, enchanting light. Elara made her way to the heart of the orchard, where a majestic tree stood with golden apples hanging from its branches. She approached the tree and gently picked one of the golden apples. As she held the apple, a shimmering fairy appeared before her. The fairy was the guardian of the orchard and spoke with a voice like tinkling bells. "Brave Elara, you have shown great kindness and courage. The magic of the Enchanted Orchard is yours to use." Elara explained the plight of her village and asked for help. The fairy granted her a wish: "May the magic of the Enchanted Orchard bring rain to your valley and restore life to your land." With the golden apple in hand, Elara made her way back to Willowbrook. As she approached the village, dark clouds began to gather overhead. Rain began to fall gently at first, then grew into a steady, nourishing downpour. The river started to flow once more, and the orchards and gardens of Willowbrook were revitalized. The villagers rejoiced as their land came back to life. Elara was hailed as a hero, and the magic of the Enchanted Orchard was celebrated as a symbol of hope and renewal. The orchard remained a cherished secret, known only to those who truly needed its magic. From that day on, Elara continued to care for the village with the same love and dedication. The Enchanted Orchard's magic became a reminder of the power of kindness, courage, and the beauty of helping others. And so, Willowbrook thrived in prosperity and harmony, its people forever grateful for the bravery of a young girl who ventured into the heart of the forest to save her home. Once upon a time, in a land where rolling meadows met ancient forests, there was a quaint village called Willowbrook. This village was known for its stunning sunsets and a mysterious legend about the Twilight Pendant, a magical artifact said to possess the power to balance light and darkness. The Twilight Pendant was rumored to be hidden deep within the enchanted forest, a place where magical creatures roamed and the trees whispered secrets of old. The villagers spoke of it with a mixture of reverence and fear, for while its power was said to be great, it was also believed to be guarded by a fearsome creature. Among the villagers was a brave and kind-hearted girl named Mira. Mira had always been captivated by the stories of the Twilight Pendant and dreamed of finding it to help her village, which had recently fallen into a state of unending twilight. The village had lost its vibrant colors and joy, and Mira believed that the pendant might restore the balance and bring back the warmth of the sun. One crisp autumn morning, as the first light of dawn touched the village, Mira set off on her quest. Armed with a small satchel of provisions, a map of the enchanted forest, and her unwavering determination, she ventured into the heart of the forest. The forest was a place of enchantment and mystery. The trees were tall and ancient, their branches forming a canopy that filtered the sunlight into shimmering patterns on the forest floor. As Mira walked, she marveled at the beauty around her, but she remained focused on her quest. After hours of wandering, she reached a glade where the trees seemed to part in a perfect circle. At the center of the glade stood a grand, ancient tree with a door carved into its trunk. The door was adorned with intricate symbols that glowed faintly in the dim light. Mira approached the door and hesitated. She had heard of the guardian of the Twilight Pendant, a creature of both light and shadow, but she felt a strange sense of calm. Taking a deep breath, she knocked gently on the door. The door creaked open, and Mira stepped into a chamber filled with a soft, golden light. At the center of the chamber was a pedestal with the Twilight Pendant resting atop it. The pendant was a beautifully crafted locket with a delicate blend of light and dark hues. However, standing between Mira and the pendant was a majestic creature, a blend of a lion and an eagle, with feathers that glowed like stars. The creature spoke in a deep, melodic voice, "Greetings, brave soul. I am Zephyrus, the guardian of the Twilight Pendant. To prove your worthiness, you must complete 3 trials that test your heart and spirit." Mira nodded, her resolve unwavering. "I am ready." The first trial was a test of bravery. Zephyrus conjured a series of illusions, shadowy figures and darkened paths that seemed to close in on Mira. Despite the fear that crept into her heart, Mira stood firm and faced the illusions with courage. She remembered her village and their need for hope, which gave her strength. The illusions vanished, and Zephyrus nodded in approval. The second trial was a test of wisdom. Zephyrus presented Mira with a riddle: "I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I?" Mira thought carefully and then answered, "A joke." The chamber filled with a warm light, and Zephyrus smiled. For the final trial, Zephyrus asked Mira to show compassion. He revealed a wounded creature, a small, delicate fawn with a hurt leg. Mira approached the fawn gently and used a healing salve from her satchel. As she tended to the fawn, she spoke softly, comforting it with her kindness. The fawn's pain eased, and it stood up, nuzzling Mira gratefully. Zephyrus was moved by Mira's compassion. "You have passed the trials with honor and grace. The Twilight Pendant is yours." Mira carefully took the pendant and felt its power resonate with her own heart. The pendant began to glow brightly, casting a radiant light that spread throughout the forest. The enchanted forest seemed to come alive with color and vitality, and the shadows receded. As Mira returned to Willowbrook, the pendant's magic restored the village's vibrant colors and warmth. The sun shone brightly once more, and the villagers celebrated with joy and gratitude. Mira's bravery and kindness had brought balance to the land, and the village flourished with renewed hope and happiness. Mira placed the Twilight Pendant in a place of honor in the village square, a symbol of the courage and compassion that had saved their home. The villagers cherished the pendant not just for its magic but for the reminder it provided, that true strength lies in the heart and spirit. And so, the legend of Mira and the Twilight Pendant became a beloved tale in Willowbrook, inspiring generations to come to face their own challenges with bravery, wisdom, and kindness. Once upon a time, in a kingdom called Verdantia, there was a majestic tree known as the Whispering Willow. This ancient tree stood at the edge of the enchanted forest, its branches draped with delicate silver leaves that shimmered in the moonlight. The Whispering Willow was said to hold the wisdom of the ages and had the power to grant a single wish to those who were pure of heart and sought its magic for a noble cause. In the nearby village of Brightwater, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Leora. Leora was known throughout the village for her generosity and her willingness to help anyone in need. She worked tirelessly in the village's small clinic, healing the sick and caring for the elderly. Despite her selfless nature, Leora harbored a deep sorrow. Her beloved younger brother, Finn, had fallen ill with a mysterious ailment that no one could cure. One evening, as Leora sat by Finn's bedside, she overheard an old tale about the Whispering Willow and its magical wish. Determined to save her brother, Leora decided to embark on a quest to find the tree and ask for its help. The next morning, with a small satchel of provisions and a heart full of hope, Leora ventured into the enchanted forest. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. The path to the Whispering Willow was said to be challenging, but Leora's resolve was unshakable. As Leora walked deeper into the forest, she encountered a series of trials. First, she faced a dense fog that obscured her path. She could hardly see a few steps ahead, but she remained calm and used her intuition to find her way. Soon, a friendly firefly appeared, guiding her through the mist with its gentle light. Next, Leora reached a river with a rickety bridge that swayed dangerously. She needed to cross, but the bridge looked unstable. With determination, she carefully made her way across, using the firefly's light to guide her steps and focusing on her goal. Finally, Leora arrived at a grove where the Whispering Willow stood in its full glory. The tree's silver leaves rustled softly, and its branches seemed to reach out as if welcoming her. Leora approached the tree with reverence and spoke from her heart. "Great Whispering Willow, I have come seeking your help. My brother, Finn, is gravely ill, and no healer in the village has been able to cure him. I ask for your wisdom and magic to save him." The Whispering Willow's branches swayed gently, and a soft, melodious voice emanated from the tree. "You have shown great courage and selflessness on your journey. To grant your wish, you must first understand the true nature of healing and compassion." The tree's words puzzled Leora, but she listened intently. "What must I do?" she asked. The Whispering Willow continued, "Healing is not just about curing the body, but also about nurturing the spirit. You must share the wisdom you have gained from your journey with those in need, and only then will the magic be revealed." Understanding the tree's message, Leora decided to return to her village. She spent the next few weeks teaching others what she had learned about patience, kindness, and the importance of community. She shared her experiences and encouraged her fellow villagers to support one another, especially in times of hardship. During this time, the village began to thrive with newfound harmony. The people grew closer, and they worked together to improve their lives. The collective spirit of compassion and unity created a positive change in the village. One day, as Leora tended to her brother, she noticed that Finn's condition was improving. The mysterious ailment that had once plagued him seemed to be fading. With each passing day, Finn grew stronger and more vibrant. Leora realized that the Whispering Willow's wisdom had indeed worked its magic, not just through a direct cure, but by fostering a spirit of healing and support within the community. Grateful and filled with hope, Leora visited the Whispering Willow once more to thank it for its guidance. The tree's branches swayed gently, and a soft glow surrounded it, as if the tree itself was smiling in contentment. "You have learned the true essence of healing," the Whispering Willow said. "May the wisdom you have gained continue to bring light and compassion to the world." Leora returned to her village, where she and Finn were joyfully reunited. The village of Brightwater continued to flourish, and the bonds of community grew stronger. The tale of Leora's quest and the Whispering Willow became a cherished story, reminding everyone of the power of selflessness, wisdom, and the importance of nurturing the spirit as well as the body. And so, the Whispering Willow remained a symbol of hope and wisdom in the enchanted forest, its gentle whispers guiding those who sought its magic with pure hearts.